Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney for the Nintendo DS. I am SamuraiT-X and I am Solid Snake. Well, last time we left off, Chief Gan decided during his cross-examination to refuse to talk anymore, or testify and talk, just as we was getting to the nitty-gritty of it all. And then, he disappeared, and then, we had to prolong this trial further by thanks to Edgeworth because we would have got a big penalty otherwise if the Edgeworth didn't object because the judge was about to penalise us big time and that trial would have ended. So Edgeworth said that he needed someone to testify again because testimonies are the only thing we have now, and so it was up to us to pick who we wanted to testify. And we had to pick a certain person who hasn't talked. And that person was Lana Skye. And when we picked Lana Skye, Chief Gant threatened her pretty much. And the threat was obviously Emma would be convicted and whatnot. So the chief really is pulling Lana in boiling water here. But you know what? We're going to have to go ahead with this and talk to Lana. So without further ado, let's continue, and for one last time, let's enter the court for the very last time. February 25th, 2:21 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 9. This is the last recess. Now we are about to reconvene the session. Smack! Now then, will the defendant, Miss Lana Skye, please take the stand? Miss Lana Skye, you are the chief prosecutor. I'm sure you're aware of what is required of you. But Mr. Edgeworth, you already know everything. You know all I've done these past 2 years. Please provide the court with your testimony, Miss Skye. And remember, you are under oath. We want to hear the truth. Of course, the truth. Lana, no matter what happens, I'll always be your sister. Smack. Now then, your testimony if you will. First, tell us about your relationship with Gant. Everything hinges on your testimony. You're the only chance we have to get Gant. Alright, here we go. I worked alongside Gant for years. There's no truth to this blackmail theory. I fabricated the evidence 2 years ago all by myself. When I found Prosecutor Marshall's body, I rearranged the crime scene. My only motivation was to get Dark convicted. It had nothing to do with Emma. Are you sure about this testimony? Your Honor, I'm confessing to a capital offense. Of course I'm sure. But Lana... If this is true, then that means Chief Gant has nothing to do with this. That's what I've been telling you from the beginning. Please, Mr. Wright, you've got to help her. She's sacrificing herself because of me. But what if she's telling the truth? She's not. I know my own sister. Whenever she speaks stiffly like that, she's hiding something inside. Deep down, she's really screaming in agony. Huh? Yeah, this is no time to start second-guessing myself. Smack. The defense may now begin its cross-examination. Ah, with pleasure. With pleasure. Right, there's 2 statements that actually bothered me. I'm going to ask her about the fabricating of the evidence 2 years ago. First, did you do so to help your sister? Joe Dark was a serial killer. My sister almost became his last victim that day. I didn't want that incident to ruin her life. Table smash. But what she did was justifiable self-defense. She wouldn't have been charged with anything. That's not the point. She was traumatized that day, all because of that creep. That's why I couldn't forgive him. Lana. So that's why you fabricated the evidence 2 years ago? And then this one. Why did she rearrange the crime scene? You say you did this all by yourself? Yes. Would you mind telling us what you found when you arrived at the crime scene? It seems I was the first person to discover the scene. The broken prosecutor award knife was struck in the victim's body. Table smash. What? But Prosecutor Marshall died from an unfortunate accident. That's only a situation you dream of was possible. Huh? The reality is, it wasn't my sister who took the prosecutor's life. Fantasize all you want, Mr. Wright, but I'll never change this statement. You mean Prosecutor Marshall wound up being killed by Dark? Something like that. If that's so, what happened to the other murder weapon? Dark was carrying a switchblade knife. Oh, that was lying on the floor a little distance away. It was probably knocked away in the struggle. That's not how it went down. She's trying to cover up her lies with more lies. All just to protect me. Smack. So, when you found a scene like this, what did you do? After all, this is what everything boils down to. Yes. Right, press the statement first. You planted the tip of Dark's knife into the victim's wound, and you moved the body. But why? Why would you do that? You of all people should know, Edgeworth. You've always had a good head on your shoulders. My head isn't that bad, but maybe I ought to ask the sake for the others. Why did you move the body? Because I think that's more important, to be honest, asking about the body instead of the knife. When you showed up on the scene, where exactly was the victim's body? It was where you deduced it, by Chief Gant's desk. But the body was found by your desk. Sorry about that. Why did you move it there? The reason for that is simple. Smack. Let's have the witness explain it in more detail. The reason Miss Sky moved the body? Oh, really? Well, we're going to present the jar, no less, because, well, why would it ruin your plans? Why would it ruin your plans, may I say? So I'm going to object and present the unstable jar. Miss Sky, I understand how you feel. You committed that crime 2 years ago to protect your sister. You mean the forgery at the scene where Neil Marshall was murdered? If that truth were to be exposed now, the past 2 years of your life, table smash, will have been useless. Even so, I am compelled to bring to everyone's attention a significant contradiction within your testimony. A contradiction in my testimony? You testified, and I quote, "The pieces of the jar that shattered during the events threatened my plan." That's right. Do you have a problem with that? It's a simple oversight, really. You see, a message was written on this jar with the victim's blood. Yes, the prosecutor must have written it in his final moments. Exactly so, and this is where the contradiction lies. Huh? In order for the victim to be able to write this message on the jar, it must have not yet been broken before he died. Table smash. He couldn't have written Emma's name on a shattered jar! Smack. Order! Order! Your Honor, it would appear more information is needed to regard this jar and this bloody message. We may be missing something critical here. Something critical? Chief Prosecutor, it seems you're in the dark as we are, about the truth towards which we're headed. What? Just tell us exactly what you saw. We'll piece together the information to arrive at the truth. Smack. Very well, the witness may now continue her testimony. Alright. Jar and message in blood. I immediately noticed the blood traces on the jar, but it was dark in the room, so I didn't have time to check it out. To be safe, I wiped away the blood. The fragments were so large, so I'm sure I got them all. All I could think about was wiping them clean before they were discovered. Alright.
You mean you were the one who wiped away this message in blood?
I wasn't chief prosecutor at the time. She didn't think Doc was the real murderer. That's why she tried to erase the real evidence.
Smack. Very well. The defense may now begin its cross-examination. Alright.
There we go. Nope, not this one. Where is it? Yes, we get it. Right. The fragments were large. I wouldn't be too sure because the fragments... The jar had large and small pieces, so we're going to present the jar yet again. Miss Sky, I believe this jar conceals a truth even you were unaware of. What? We found the final piece of this jar in Chief Gant's safe. In the chief's safe? But how? I knew it. She really didn't know. There's something even more disturbing about that final piece. There was still blood on it.
But the witness just testified that she gathered every last piece and wiped the blood off them.
Yes, which leaves us with only one explanation. Table smash. On the night Prosecutor Marshall was murdered, you were not the first one to show up on the scene. Chief Gant got there before you.
Smack, smack, smack. But couldn't the defendant have simply missed a piece?
Table smash. I'm afraid that's unlikely. The pieces are too big for anyone to miss, let alone an ace detective.
That may well be, but everyone makes mistakes. Even I once wasted an entire day looking for my dentures. They were in my mouth all along. Ha! Can you believe that?
Table smash. Have you forgotten, Your Honor? When this witness arrived at the scene, the jar was already broken.
Oh, that.
There's no way a name could have been written on that shattered jar. Another person discovered the scene prior to the witness.
I hope you're not implying this person was Chief Gant at the time he was looking for Doc downstairs. Besides, even if he was there first, why would he break the jar?
The question is, if he did arrive there first, why did he hide the facts for 2 years? Well, Your Honor, can you answer that for us?
No!
Wow. Put the judge on the spot.
Wait, I'm not the one on trail.
Trail? Sorry, these typos are just making distracting, you know, but let me read that again.
Wait, I'm not the one on trial here.
Damon Gant arrived at the crime scene prior to the witness. He proceeded to break the jar and purposely hid one of the broken pieces. Question: what is this action called? Fabrication.
But why would Chief Gant do that?
In light of what happened afterwards, isn't it clear?
What happened afterwards?
Discovering the scene, Lana Sky believed her sister Emma killed the victim. Determined to help her sister, she sought Gant's aid. Lending her his aid, Gant helped her create evidence that incriminated Doc, sparing Emma. And here is the reason. The reason why Miss Sky became the chief's puppet. Oh, she bit her hand. No, I did it on my own. Please, sis, stop trying to protect the chief. I can't watch you suffer anymore for my sake. No, you didn't. It wasn't you, Emma. You didn't kill anyone. Don't believe anything Mr. Wright says. Defense attorneys make up the most foul lies to defend their clients. The most foul lie. See, more typos. But lucky I ignored that to continue my sentence. Foul lies? Imagine that coming from my own client.
I guess you do seem like the type who likes to twist the truth. Huh? Huh?
Wait a minute. What if we're still smack dab in the middle of Gant's trap?
Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? Lana!
Maybe right after all.
Huh? What do you mean, Wright?
So you do tell foul lies then, Mr. Wright?
Yes, we do. I'm joking. Table smash. Miss Sky, please testify once more.
But
If evidence was fabricated behind your back, then Emma's accidental killing of Prosecutor Marshall might also be a lie.
but I do remember knocking over Mr. Marshall.
Miss Sky, if you will.
I can't.
There's nothing to be afraid of anymore. This cross-examination may not change a thing. Table smash. However, there is a possibility that it will, if you tell the truth.
Very well. I'll testify about what I really saw.
Smack. Alright, the witness may testify once more for the final time.
When I arrived, I found Mr. Marshall's body impaled on that suit of armor's sword. Emma and Dark were lying unconscious on the floor nearby. When I saw what had happened, I thought she did it. That's why I erased all the evidence that linked her to the murder. I had Chief Gant help me remove the body from the sword and carry it. But if it all really was fabrication, Emma might be innocent.
Sorry, I kind of mixed up with innocent, sorry. Unbelievable, the body was impaled on the armor's sword? You were the only one who saw that, if you had proof.
Actually, I do have proof.
Huh?
I gave it to Mr. Wright just this morning.
What? To me?
It's a picture I took of the crime scene as I encountered it. I thought it might be needed.
But I don't remember receiving a picture like that.
Lana must have known. See, Mr. Wright, she really does have faith in you.
Smack. Very well, Mr. Wright. Please present this picture. I don't remember receiving any pictures from Lana.
Lana said she gave it to you this morning, right?
I seem to remember getting something from her then.
Alright, let's check that evidence again. There must be a picture like this somewhere.
Alright, guys. When we come back, folks, we will find out this picture that Lana gave us. Until then, thank you for watching. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care.